Oh, right, so the big news going around is that the first UFC event on Fox will be Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos. Very surprised that that would be the main event, given that was a pay-per-view fight. And I'm surprised they're doing it on free television. Then again, with it being Fox, and Fox being this big network, and the headlines that this has given them so far being on Fox, I can understand them wanting to put on a very, very big fight to make an immediate impact. And to me, you can't get any bigger than Dos Santos and Cain Velasquez. There was a lot of rumours, I think, amongst fans about what the main event would be and what the actual show would look like. And I know a lot of people believed that we were going to see Brock Lesnar and Frank Mir fight the third time on the Fox show, and that could have been quite big. And then there was rumours that we were going to see Anderson Silva in some capacity, and then Dana kind of, said he wouldn't do that, and people believed we were going to see Dan Henderson fight Anderson Silva on that show as well. And then it turns out that none of those things are going to happen. I think there was even a rumour that Alistair Overeem was going to fight Brock Lesnar or something like that. Anyways, Lord knows when it's on the internet it's got to be true. There was rumours going around that it was going to be a stacked card, but they've confirmed it's going to be indeed a one-fight show from what I understand or what I read. And again, I'm intrigued to see what this looks like. I know it's going to be very different to what we've seen on Spike TV, and I know the UFC themselves are counting on this fight to be instrumental in the further growth and gaining more mainstream momentum and making UFC more mainstream. So they're hoping that this is a great fight that really gets people's attention. I think this is going to be... Do I see it having the same impact as Griffin and Bonnar? Maybe. If it's the same kind of fight or an even better fight, then I can imagine people will do that. I'm still surprised it's a one-fight show. I thought they would have at least done 4 fights for, a filler card for the Fox debut. I would have expected them to do Ben Henderson versus Clay Guida in a number 1 contenders match as the semi-main, because I could almost guarantee fireworks for that. Or even Anthony Pettis on that card. Have some guys that are going to put some things on there to build some other stars. But for the time being, it's just going to be a one-fight show. I don't think it's going to be one of those ones where they jump right into the fight. I'm expecting them to do some kind of hour, half an hour each, where they explain who Cain Velasquez is to the audience. Then the other half an hour explaining who Junior Dos Santos is to the audience, and then doing a fight. UFC have always been very good at doing that. They've always been very good at promoting and presenting and explaining who their fighters are, rather than just throwing them in there, which I always felt was a problem with Strikeforce on CBS. And thankfully and hopefully, fingers crossed, the UFC do that. And I look forward to see how that comes into being with Fox behind them. So that will be great. My thoughts on that fight? Wow, that's going to be great. I favour Cain Velasquez. I think Velasquez is a better wrestler than Roy Nelson. I think Velasquez is a better wrestler than Shane Carwin. I think that JDS has great takedown defense. He's got great striking. Junior's got... He's, from what I understand, has a very good ground game. We never really get to see it because he's always stopping takedowns and just beating the shit out of guys on the feet. So that'll be interesting. Do I think he can beat Cain? He could outpoint him because I think maybe technically he's a better striker than Cain, but you can question his finishing power, and I think Cain would be quite hard to finish. And also, given the fact that Junior looked quite tired in his fight against Shane Carwin and actually admitted, I was getting tired in the fight and I just wanted them to stop the fight, and that's why I kept looking at the ref. If he gets tired against Cain Velasquez, he's going to pay for it. So I would favour Cain Velasquez because I think he has 2 more tools over that, and I actually believe he could take him down, in my opinion. So I would favour Velasquez. Either way, it's going to be a great fight, and I know that the fans, like myself, are going to enjoy it. Doesn't really affect me being in England so much with the channel jumps, but maybe the format of the show is going to be different for me. But let me know what you all think. Is this the fight that you would like to have seen as the first fight on UFC? Do you think they should have done a full card with some undercard fights in the semi-main before doing this? Or do you like the idea of a one-fight show and maybe they do something that explains who they are prior before they do the fight? Let me know what you think. Write some comments. Out to Mixed Martial Artist, because he was the one that kind of broke it to me. And I will hopefully all is well, and I'll get back to you very soon. Take care, guys.